Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $2 Pumpkin Patch Cash game. This is part of the August 2024 series of tickets that came out in California this past week. And we have our Halloween themed tickets. So I personally really like Halloween. It's one of my favorite times of the year. I think these tickets look really nice. Now these are number match games, and there is one symbol you can find. There's a ghost symbol for double your prize. Now here on this screen, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.16, cash odds 1 in 7.13, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $2 up to $30,000 on this game. Looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy is jumping out, so we will mention taxes. In California, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view this top prize. So instead of $30,000, I'm going to view this as $22,800. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 65 and 66%. Yeah, I mean, it's way too low. We look for a minimum of 70% payout for every ticket on this channel. And so, I mean, this is like really far below 70. So I wouldn't pick this up, you know, even though I do like Halloween. I am more concerned about the payout of the ticket. So yeah, this would be one that I would skip for sure. The other thing that we do need to mention is that the 65% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 65% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $30 prize level. And so one thing that I didn't mention before about the prize structure, this is a big prize structure for any ticket. And I don't know why a state would organize a prize structure where, you know, the majority of the prizes on it are reserved for the top 1% of prize winners, but that's what they did. So, you know, the general population, the 99% of people who are losing on this game only have access to, you know, a little bit less than half of the prize structure, which I don't really like that, but that's what they decided to do. So again, I wouldn't play this. I don't recommend people play it unless you just want to get in the Halloween spirit, and this is how you do that. But anyways, I wouldn't play it. Don't recommend you play it. But those people who are playing it, when they do win, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $2 and $30. There's a split there at the $30 prize level. It's about 64 to 36. So about 64% of these $30 prizes will fall here in the bottom of the prize structure, where average folks are winning. The other 36% are going to join all of these other prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 416 tickets has a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in $832 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's pretty crazy and really important if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 57 and 58%. This number is also a little bit low. We look for a minimum of 60% payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. And the reason is because once you're down here in the 50% range, at least in my opinion, it just feels like you lose your money so fast that it's not fun to play the game. So, you know, I think California did a good job on the design of these tickets, but with an overall payout being as low as it is, and then being frustrated with the low payout that you're gonna get if you're not winning the top prizes, I mean, I think you have two good reasons to not pick these up. Now here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in California $2 tickets. You can see the Pumpkin Patch Cash data point all the way over here on the right. So we have seen 2 increases in a row here, and a pretty big increase from the last ticket to this one, the pinball payout that came out last month. But it's still not high enough. I mean, we need to see, we got to see the values of the tickets get over 70%. That's the bottom line. And yeah, I mean, this $2 ticket category in California is just a huge rip-off a huge rip-off category. They're really, really taking advantage of the players and keeping a lot more money than they should. Now, if you are playing $2 tickets in California, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, Power 2s has the highest payout that we've seen from a ticket in California, but 67% still way too low. If you're playing for odds, Domino's has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Power 2s and Double Match have the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. And then if you are more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, $200 Frenzy has the most money at the top of the prize structure. And then we are keeping track of top prizes as well if you are interested in that. Now here on this page, we're ranking California $2 tickets based on overall payout. You can see Pumpkin Patch Cash here in 11th place. So the bottom half of this list is not good. Actually, even the number 1 spot on this list isn't good. So, it's kind of a bad ticket and a bad category. So double whammy. Also, I noticed that it's got less payout than last year's Halloween ticket. So it's never good to see the values go down like that. Now here on this page, we are ranking based on the bottom 99% payout here. Pumpkin Patch Cash is a little bit higher on the list. So it's friendlier to the average player than half of the other tickets that have come out in California. So take that for what it's worth. But still 57% is still pretty rough on the average player. Now here on this page, we get to compare $2 tickets across states. And on the screen here, we have the top 35 $2 tickets we've seen from the 6 states that we're looking at on the channel. Really all we have here are Massachusetts and Georgia tickets. What that means is that California is not competitive with what at least these 2 states. And then we see Florida kind of at the bottom of the list. So California not competitive with, what the top states are doing. And so we really want to pay attention to the top of the list. The best $2 ticket we've seen came out of Georgia. It was called Fast 20s, had 75% payout. And we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $2 ticket at 75% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out $2 tickets at 65% payout? That is about 10 percentage points less than what Georgia did with this Fast 20s ticket, and 10% is a huge amount of money when you think about how many tickets go into just one scratch game. So one scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the whole game. Multiply that by the $2 price tag, and that's $20 million wrapped up in just one scratch game. And 10% of 20 million is $2 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players with this Fast 20s game, that the California Lottery is essentially stealing from its players. I don't like to see scratch players get taken advantage of, but that is what the California Lottery is doing with pretty much, with all of the $2 tickets that they have put out. Now here on this page, we are looking at the top 36 tickets, friendliest tickets to the average player. So they have the highest payout in the bottom 99% of prizes. 57% was barely good enough to make this list. So Pumpkin Patch Cash is here in 35th place overall. So again, while it has a pretty low payout overall, not really competitive with the other states, here it is a little bit competitive as far as what it's given back to the 99% of people who are losing on the game. Now this page is to give a little bit more context as to how low the payout is on this ticket. The lowly $1 ticket in Massachusetts regularly comes out at 69% payout. That's over 4.5 percentage points more than what you're getting from a $2 ticket in California. This is backwards. It should never be the case that a more expensive ticket has less payout than a cheaper ticket, even if it is from another state. So this is something California needs to look at. In my opinion, they ought to be embarrassed that, you know, a $1 ticket from another state has so much more value than their $2 ticket. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. There are no $2 tickets here, probably never will be, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player. They have the highest bottom 99% payout, and we do have one $2 ticket on this list. That Fast 20 is from Georgia. So at least in this category, or at least in this by this metric, $2 tickets can compete with $50 and $100 tickets if the prize structure is high enough overall and organized in a specific way. So that's about it for the California $2 Pumpkin Patch Cash ticket. Again, I like the theme, like the art. I just don't like the payout and don't like the bottom 99% payout. California's got a lot of work to do before I would ever buy a $2 ticket from them. So yeah, so that's unfortunate. If you are playing these, good luck on them. Hopefully you win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.